All right, looking at Dimmer Hardwick's Gold Coast Suns opening round game against his old team.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about Gold Coast this year, but where are they sitting at the moment?
Yeah, it should be optimistic. Dimmer wants finals. The club wants finals. They want a flag in a couple of years. Whether they'll get one, I think we'll have a pretty good grasp in about 9 months' time. But the off season, they really only lost players, but I think they've kind of they didn't lose anyone that's going to be really key to them rising up the ladder this year. It's just going to be banking on fitness for, I think, a couple of very important players, Ben King being one of them.
Yep.
Backline probably still, I think I've said it this last 3 years, I'd like to see them get another key defender, but Mac Andrew could be that guy to go with Ballard and Collins. Midfield, Witts, Miller, Anderson, Rao. Doesn't get much better as a starting four. If they get Miller back after a pretty interrupted year last year, Anderson was, absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
And finished really well in the Brownlow. Pardon me. All Australian contention. I think Matt Rao's the one that leaps both of them this year. I don't know exactly what it is. He's number one.
I think it's the haircut and the goatee that he's got. That I tweeted the other day. He's looking great.
It is a nice little mix, but I'm just backing him in All Australian. Not necessarily past Anderson, but on the level that Anderson had last year, maybe a bit further. And those three on ballers, Witts cramming it down to them, and some good depth options, some good young kids coming through. It is all stacking up very nicely and timed very nicely to have a triple premiership coach also at the helm. First game against the Tigers. As we mentioned before, I think Richmond could be one of the sides that still struggles again next year, and this is a great kind of starter for them on their home deck in front of what they can hope for is a pretty good crowd.
Yep.
Adelaide the week after. It's going to be a pretty good first few weeks just to see how this Suns side looks for the year ahead.
Yeah. A bit disappointed that Walter won't be making his debut. I was pretty excited to see how he goes. How far away is he?
Yeah, he's probably missing the first month.
Yeah.
He probably would have played.
Ready-made.
Probably would have made opening round. Just such a big key forward, which is going to be a nice little complementary addition to your Kings and your Lukosiuses. But I think those two, they combined for 70, 80 goals last year. They'll be fine, without a teenager in there.
Yeah.
But they've got Casboard if they want to go 3 tall forwards. They can swing Mac Andrew up the other end of the field.
I also get the Casvolts just part of that team.
No, he's a great serviceman for them. Been awesome since he went up there. So no, they'll be fine. Lockie Weller's probably the other one to mention as far as absentees to start the season with his ACL injury. So again, another one comes back second half of the year. But King, another one who they've been pretty cautious with over the preseason. He's flagged he'll be ready for opening round. So fingers crossed that's the case because he is the difference maker for the Suns this year.
Yep, beautiful stuff. All right, looking forward to Dimmer's Suns this year.